Hello, my name is Joe Gray. This is my presentation on the course and assignments for the Qufaro Cyber EPQ. So I'd like to start off with some of the biggest data breaches of the 21st century. We have FeedTech, which I learned about on the course, which compromise 5 million parents and children's data. We also have Yahoo, where 3 billion accounts were hacked. We have Tesco's Bank, which lost £2.5 million from 9,000 customers' bank accounts. Then we have 3, which a staff member lost their username and password, and 200,000 customer data was compromised. We have Wonga, which lost 250,000 customer bank details. Devlin Flowers, where 26,000 customer data was lost through a third-party e-commerce site. We have Equifax, which is a massive data breach, 15.2 million customer data in UK alone. Then the big one at the moment is the Facebook data breach, where 87 million users' data were compromised by the Cambridge Analytica. So, what's a cybersecurity worth? The global cybersecurity market in 2014 was 3.5 billion. It was estimated to be 135 billion by the end of 2017. You see here from the stats from Statistica that it's estimated to be around $150 billion in 2018. Rising up to 2002 billion by 2021. So there's a growing market for cybersecurity professionals, and it's great to be a part of the Qufaro Cyber EPQ. Stuff has been missing in education, where a lot of the cybersecurity and there's no real topics in university or school. So it was great to be a part of this course and studying it over the 12 topics and my self-learning, and obviously from doing my project. So what have I learned? So I've learned a lot over the 12 topics, from the history of cybersecurity, from information security, data testing, penetration testing, risk management, cyber essentials, GDPR, which is on the rise on the 25th of May this year. So I've learned an awful lot. From my project, I've learned so much from research. There's a lot to research, and there was a lot to take in, but it was really beneficial. So I've learned a lot, and I definitely think it will further my career. Cybersecurity is something I really want to explore, and it's becoming a big thing, and there's always a need for cybersecurity professionals. So let's move on. So I picked penetration testing and some of its major benefits. So penetration testing is such a large subject area to cover, and I thought I would dig deeper into the major benefits of penetration testing to find out why organisations would want to penetrate their systems, what are the real benefits of it, and especially with some of the big large data breaches, did they have penetration testing on a regular basis? So I picked this subject because there's a lot to learn around information security in theory and in practice. So all the different tools and techniques, all of the different penetration testing services available. So I set in on this project, and I started off the project with just the basics of penetration testing, from the differences between vulnerability testing and penetration testing, where penetration testing finds the vulnerabilities in your system. The 4 stages of penetration testing. So we have the planning, the gathering information, discovering vulnerabilities, and then the reporting, which is one of the biggest things for organisations taking penetration testing is to have that report at the end, finding out what vulnerabilities they have, recommendations, security recommendations, and stats. So also considerations for penetration testing. So what do you want to test? Your scope, your objectives, what do you want out of the penetration test? The test types. So you also have your limitations of penetration testing, where you have your time limitation, what systems you can actually penetrate, your scope review, your human elements, and then you have your testing approach, where you have your black box, where the penetration tester doesn't know a lot about your organisation, or you have your white box where it knows a lot of information, so we'll find more vulnerabilities, be quicker for them to test. Or you have the grey box, which is sort of in between. And then you have your different test types, where you have your external network, you have your internal network, you have your mobile, you have your web applications, and then obviously you have your social engineering for your users. And then outsourcing penetration testing. So whenever I was doing my research, I found a lot of companies offering penetration testing services. So what is the benefits of outsourcing penetration testing to a company, where a company might have a lot of experience in different, dealing with it on a daily basis, but obviously you need to make sure that your penetration tester is CRIS certified. So the main focus of the project was major benefits of penetration testing. So obviously the main one there is reduce and eliminate the vulnerabilities. So with your risk management, you want to see what vulnerabilities you have and put stuff in place to reduce, accept or eliminate your vulnerabilities. Your business continuity. Your business must continue whenever you've got a data breach. So you need to have, if you're taking down any services, any servers, you need to have some sort of business continuity plan in place. Reduce the risk of security incidents. You want to reduce the risk of security incident. Also, you want to be testing your response to security incident. How are you going to deal with security incident? Your communications to the users, to customers. And then development of new technology for security risks and weaknesses. So you want to develop new technology, introduce new technology, introduce countermeasures, invest in antivirus, firewalls, intrusion prevention systems. Maybe want to invest in some web filtering. Or else what you can do is you can put stuff in place, maybe tweak some of the things you already have, some of the firewalls you have, some of the antivirus that you already have, some of your policies. So you can also tweak some of the things that you already have in place. Then give management support for change. So obviously at the end of the penetration testing, you can show the vulnerabilities that exist. Obviously, maybe an IT security team is telling the board members, we need to invest more money, we need new technology. But having a report from security professional will show this is your vulnerabilities, this is your recommendations, this is the financial penalties that could occur if your data is lost. So security requirements are met. So obviously there's a lot of security requirements, whereas if you're holding credit card details, the PCI DSS requires you to, it's mandatory to have penetration testing annually, and also after any system changes. You also have your laws, where you have your GDPR, which is replacing the Data Protection Act in the UK, coming into effect on 25th of May, where if you suffered a data breach, you could be fined up to 4% of your global annual turnover, or €250,000, whatever is greater. And also you'll have identify needs for user training. So you might need to identify the need for user training, where you might need to outsource user training. Make sure they're following security courses, identifying, and obviously users are the biggest vulnerability in data security. Protect clients, partners with third party. Obviously you don't want to have a data breach and then your share prices drop, like Equifax will have the Equifax where their share prices bottomed. And Obviously, you want to protect all of your third parties. You want to protect your users. You want to protect your staff. You know, after a large data breach, you could be your company could become bankrupt, offer fines or loss of income. Then obviously test your cybersecurity defences. You want to test to see if all that their time and investment that you put into your cybersecurity defences is working. Can someone get around your cyber defences? It's a great way to test. It could be good news that your security defences are working as they should, and there's limited vulnerabilities or risks. Or it could be bad news where you need to invest more. You haven't got the right security defences in place. Maybe new technology, but obviously afterwards the report will show the recommendations and what you need to put in place. So that's the end of my course. Through all the research of penetration testing has been so beneficial, especially since I was doing the project and working on my topics. I was finding a lot of information that I was researching was coming up in the topics, and it made it more enjoyable going through the course. I definitely understood all that more when I was going through it. So I definitely think that after doing all this research on penetration testing, it's a must that all organisations should carry out penetration testing. And I've learned so much around information security because penetration testing touches on so many different areas of information security as a subject. So I think that the project has gone really well. I've got some good topics in there, some good information, and obviously I've learned a lot regarding the new law coming in, GDPR. I've learned so much about penetration testing as a whole and information security. So it's been really beneficial and I've really enjoyed it, and I hope it's going to do me well in future for any new job roles or any direction I want to go in my career. Thank you very much for watching.